The guy was shocked to find out that the heiress of a megacorporation, who seemed absolutely flawless in public, turned into a total mess the moment no one else was around, and this fragile girl happened to be completely dependent on him to maintain her perfect public image. Her father had no choice but to hire him as her personal caretaker, with food and housing covered. He never could have imagined that just recently he only wanted to return her dropped student ID, but he happened to walk in on her getting kidnapped. He instinctively wanted to play the hero, but he was way outmatched. All he could do was yell stop, which successfully got the kidnapper's attention. To avoid any more complications, they decided to grab him too. Apparently, she was the daughter of the country's biggest conglomerate, a true heiress, with assets totaling 300 trillion. The kidnappers who grabbed her on a whim decided to start with a few small demands. He glanced over at the angelic girl beside him, and for a moment he was completely captivated. He even thought it would not be surprising if someone tried to kidnap her, and right at that moment, she woke up without any panic, just looking completely blank, saying she needed to use the bathroom, or she would go right there on the spot. That shattered every perfect image he had of her. Then she casually asked for some tea. The annoyed kidnapper tossed a bottle of water in front of her, but she was used to drinking from a cup. Since she did not like drinking this way, she just used it to cool herself down. Seeing that he had no choice but to help her drink, so he offered to feed her. The floor was all wet. He kindly told her to move somewhere else, but the moment she took a step, she tripped over nothing. That clumsy and adorable side of her actually made him laugh. Then he activated his gentle mode, telling her not to touch the bruised area to avoid infection, and that earned him some major points with her. When he pulled out her student ID he had picked up, she casually claimed that help would arrive soon because of it. Confused, he wanted to ask more, but she just passed out and fell asleep, and asked to use his thigh as a pillow. Of course he was not about to refuse, but that peaceful moment did not last long. The kidnappers suddenly got agitated, threatening over the phone that they would kill her if they kept stalling. He immediately moved to shield her, trying to stay calm and saying he would be her shield. Right after he said that, she felt he was actually a good guy, even though she always had people looking after her. They were all too stiff and formal. Being around him felt more relaxed than ever before. She took the lead, and they exchanged names to break the ice. She reached out both hands and said, "From now on, you are mine." But before she could finish, her family tracked the location and stormed the place. The two kidnappers did not even react before they were taken down. Just to be safe, he was also pinned down as a possible accomplice. Luckily, she quickly cleared things up, saying he was also a victim and that she wanted him for herself. The maid did not ask further and brought him along, but on the way home, the maid did a full background check on him. Basically, he was just a regular guy. His gambling addict parents had skipped town last night, leaving him with absolutely nothing, not even his hard-earned tuition savings, and he was months behind on rent. So his next move was to find any job he could. Normally, his position would be a butler, similar to a maid, both serving the heiress. But if he stepped out of line, she threatened to turn him into a maid herself. More than a butler, the maid preferred him as an attendant. When they arrived at a massive estate, having never seen anything like it, his jaw dropped. He felt like he wandered into